For Faal, former independent presidential candidate, has called on the Gambian leader, President Adama Barrow, to take security and the spiraling cost of living very seriously. He urged President Barrow to also put security sector reform at the top of his agenda, as the citizens need to feel safe and secured in their own country. Mafuji Sise has the details in this report.
It is not a secret that security has apparently weakened with the advent of the Adama Barrow presidency in the Gambia. Many have attributed this unfortunate situation to broadly two main issues. First, a sense of demoralization by members of the security services who have had watched some of their colleagues dragged before the country's Truth, Reconciliation, Reparations Commission, TRRC, to be grilled on alleged human rights abuses committed during the rule of ex-President Jammeh. Secondly, there seems to be a new sense of freedom felt by Gambians which is leading many, especially the youth, into reckless and undesirable behaviors which has occasioned many premature deaths in the country, mainly due to knife crime. But that aside, there is also the issue of food insecurity, a major cause for concern for most Gambian households. The average salary in the country is not able to sustain most salaried workers who, in most instances, have many mouths to feed. This is not lost on Papa Faal, a veteran of the U.S. Army and a former presidential candidate. Papa Faal is of the view that President Barrow, far from fulfilling his promises to Gambians for a better life, erroneously surrounds himself with incompetent people.
The first 5 years, according to many and according to him, he feels that perhaps he was being undermined by those who was in his leadership. So we bought into that and perhaps got him endorsed. We campaigned very hard for him.
The price of basic food commodities are skyrocketing almost daily, and it seems the Gambia government is out of ideas as to how to tackle these issues. For Papa Faal, this should be a major cause for concern for any incumbent.
Because everywhere we go, people are complaining. The standard of living, the cost of living is very high. The people's buying parity is very low. What you used to buy for 100 last year or 2 years will now cost $300 or $400. So it is really not sustainable for the Gambian people. The electricity, the roads, the healthcare, you name it, everything is not working.
After President Barrow secured a second 5 years mandate some 10 months ago, there was the feeling that perhaps he will make the necessary changes in personnel and begin to deliver on the goods. But for Papa Faal, President Barrow simply cannot do any better, as he already had ample time to make the necessary changes if he wanted.
In leadership, in governance, 10 months is a lifetime, because what you can do in 10 months to show people that you understand their concerns and you are working to address it. In 10 months, that can happen. When people see that corruption is high, waste is out of control, there are no consequences for corrupt behaviors, the lack of resources for security personnel to be able to protect the citizens. These are all mounting things that the government, Barrow's government, should pay attention to, and I hope that he will pay attention to, because time is running out.
The recent rise in violent crimes, the high cost of living and poverty is driving many Gambians into despair. Papa Faal believes there is a limit to what Gambians may be ready to tolerate.
Couple that with the high cost of living, people are now can only take it for so long. So for me, my supporters who voted for Barrow are now turning to me to say, you told us to vote for Barrow. Now look at what is going on. I usually don't have anything to say. I don't know what to tell them because, it's. I think that Barrow's words should be his bound. He promised the Gambian people that he's going to change. He promised the Gambian people that he is going to address their concerns. And I think that he should address those concerns by reducing expenditure, government expenditure, and then boosting public spending for people, especially the environment of people's living, the livelihood, the cost of food and fuel and medicine. If you spend money, subsidies on those things, you are not throwing money away. You are actually helping people.
Official police records have shown that the vast majority of the active criminals are foreign nationals who are capitalizing on the weak state of the security apparatus in the Gambia to commit crime. Mafoy Sise, Eyeafrica News.